Welcome back everyone to Croft Family Adventures. This week we are in Glacier National Park. We are starting this adventure off with a time-lapse video of Going to the Sun Road. The Going to the Sun Road is a 50-mile strip of road that connects West Glacier to East Glacier, or Lake McDonald from the west to St. Mary's Lake in the east. It winds its way through the mountains with scary straight-off drops and narrow roads. Going to the Sun Road was completed in 1933. There are many overlooks and pull-offs along this road, and we will come back to those at the end of this time-lapse. Glacier National Park is one of the national park systems that require a timed entry reservation to enter different areas of the park. There are 4 areas to the park, which include Going to the Sun Road, many glaciers, 2 medicines, and the North Fork. Each of these 4 locations require 4 separate reservations. These reservations can be made online at recreation.gov. Each of these 4 locations of the park are their own separate entities, which means none of the roads connect to one or the other. If you plan your trip in advance, you can get your vehicle reservation 3 to 5 months in advance. Or if you are like us and plan everything last minute, you need to log on at 8 a.m. the day before you are visiting one of these locations to reserve a vehicle reservation. Vehicle reservations are only needed during the hours from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Outside of those hours, you can come and go as you please. The only other thing you will need is the National Parks Pass. If my wife and I had it to do over again, we would stay half the time towards West Glacier, for example, Columbia Falls, Whitefish, or Kalispell. This past time we stayed in Whitefish, and they have a downtown area with some shops and restaurants and stuff, so it's pretty neat. And half our time we would spend in Many Glaciers. Many Glacier Hotel is one of the most beautiful locations in the park. In order to stay at Many Glaciers Hotel, you will have to plan this trip far out. Other accommodations include Swift Current Motor Inn, and there are some other places in each glacier. If camping is for you, there are plenty of campgrounds outside the park where you can fit any size campers. Inside the park, however, has a size restriction, and you need to check the restrictions before making any camping reservations inside the park. Stay tuned for later videos as we post them of our favorite hikes and a bear encounter. We will say that the most beautiful places inside the park needs to be hiked to, so if you're not into hiking, you might not reach some of the most beautiful places inside Glacier National Park. Sydney is absolutely shaking right now going up this road. I will say this one does have a block wall on the side, just enough to flip you off of it.
Oh, it's really pretty. I like it when we're stopped.
Sydney's so scared that she would walk it before she would ride in it.
I think this road.
You hold it.
Oh gosh, I'm so nervous.
We aren't even close to
Oh God. Jake, please just pay attention. Pay attention, please.
We ain't even close to the top. And she's already freaking out.
Oh my gosh, Jake.
At least here they built a block wall, I guess.
Don't even look. Oh my God, Jake, don't look, please. No.
If y'all watched the Rocky Mountain video, you've heard us go through this before.
Oh no, gosh, no. Oh. Jake.
I can't do that.
Go towards the left a little bit. You're really close to this wall, though.
I'm fine. She's fine. Sydney is not fine.
She don't know what's going on right now. Jersey, look out the window.
You want me to?
No, don't. Please don't. You swear you won't.
I'm not going to swear.
Don't. You can see all your peripheral.
Peripheral's not as good. That's not in high definition.
Hold on. So beautiful. but pretty hazy, which is kind of a bummer. But still beautiful. And all the wildflowers are pretty. She's not paying attention to anything other than Bluey.
And Mickey Mouse saw the bear.
They're very narrow road sections, and Sydney's stressing me out. Bad.
Shut up. You're stressing me out.
You can't even say.
No, I can't even talk right now.
Maybe we won't be in an argument when we get done with this road. There's a trail literally going on the side of that rock cliff. Ooh, this is tough. But if it wasn't hazy, this would be the most beautiful view. I mean, it is probably the most beautiful view, but man, if it wasn't hazy. Hopefully you can see a little bit better on the camera.
Up here, slow down fast.
But we're pulling into Logan Pass right now. Logan Pass Visitor Center. See if we can find a parking spot and probably get out and take some pictures. Oh, that said handicap. We're at the Logan Pass Visitor Center.
Come on.
You got panoramic views right here. Jersey, say hey. Show him your frog. Smile. The Hidden Lake Trail is here at the Apgar Visitor Center, but we're not going to take it today. We're probably going to do it tomorrow or the next day. If I remember right, it was like 3.5 miles. But I already like it better than Rocky Mountain National Park. And we haven't even done any hiking yet. Jersey, look at the squirrel. Come here. Come here. Come here. Look at the squirrel. Come here, hurry. Look, squirrel. Look at it. Look at the squirrel. You see it?
Whoa.
Did you see it? Say here, squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. Say here, squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. Look at it, Jersey. Come here, look. Look at it. Do you see it?
That is animal.
An animal. Mm-hmm. See it? Look at him, Jersey. You see him? See them? Think you see them? Yeah. Man, that's beautiful. And a very long way down.
It's a waterfall.
Yeah, there was a ram just hanging out on the side of the mountain in a parking spot. Man, look at that. That is scary. This road drops straight off. We have stopped at Sun Point and we are going to finish the evening here. Don't touch that car. We're going to finish the evening here watching the sunset over Lake St. Mary, or St. Mary's Lake. It's a very beautiful spot here. And we're going to walk down to the lake right here and watch the sunset. We're at St. Mary's Lake. That's what I like right there. 0.1 miles.
Happy birthday to you.
I'm going to go ahead.
Come on.
Here is Bearing Falls, we think. Wasn't that bad of a walk. She walked the whole way, if that tells you anything. But it's pretty right here. Come on. Come on, this way. Sun's starting to set on the mountains. But this is the only hike we're getting in today, due to it being later, and we drove and looked at some overlooks and drove the entire going to the Sun Road. And we had to get a late start because we didn't have a vehicle reservation yet, but we got a 3-day vehicle reservation, so we'll be able to get in the park earlier and do more hikes the next 3 days. But this is a beautiful lake, St. Mary's Lake. I started having a carrier, so I'm getting tired. But this ain't a bad walk. It's only 1.8 miles round trip. We just missed the sunset. Beautiful lake though. The fish are jumping and tempting me.